This is exactly how America works. So Skip Bayless is back in headlines. Usually it would be for him being on Fox Sports or arguing with Shannon Sharp or whatever. But surprise, surprise, sexual harassment lawsuit. A former Fox hairstylist, Nushin Faraji, single mother, said that he made numerous advances toward her. She turned him down each time. He even went as far as to say that she had ovarian cancer, hoping to stop his advances. Said his advances became even more aggressive. He offered her money to have sex with him. She declined. She was like, "Aren't you married?" And he was like, "Well, ain't you Muslim? Don't your daddy have 3 or 4 wives?" So on top of being a sexual harassment officer, he's also mildly racist.
Yeah.
And so this whole situation is crazy because this woman sent out a 42-page lawsuit and then mentioned one of her coworkers, Joy Taylor, stating that she might have did a little something for, a little upgrade at the studio at her job. And so, she's even said that Taylor told her, when she told her about what was happening with her and Skip, Taylor was like, "Oh, girl, you just got to get over it." Basically saying that that's the nature of this industry. That's what you got to deal with. So suck it up and keep it moving.
Girl, I know you lie.
I wish I was. But
I know you lie.
This is America. And so they are dragging the women. And I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not.
No.
Because that's how this goes. That's how this goes. The men always get off scot-free. They're allowed to be boys because men are sexual creatures and they don't have any sexual discipline. And that's just how they are. What do you think, Fran?
I don't care. Like I told you, I don't stand 10 toes deep on nobody. I don't care. I don't know these people. Innocent until proven guilty. Like that man, I just don't believe in that. You know what I mean? If a woman is coming forth and saying something happened to her, let's just take it to court. You know what I'm saying? Take it to court, run the evidence, figure out what's going on. It's just so weird that I see people come forth, and we've seen this play out many times where women come forth and then automatically it's just so much victim blaming. It's just so much.
Well, she's made complaints to HR. There have been multiple complaints. And so I'm like,
wow.
Who was the HR people? Like, why didn't the higher ups do anything?
Do
why
something
was there
about
no
this?
Consequences for this?
The power. It's the power, man. We talk about men in power and feeling like they can get away with certain things. Like, that's why they do them, because there is no consequence. It's like, you really think you can go against me? You really think you can go against me? You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people are bringing up the fact that, like, they believe she slept her way to the top. I don't know that woman. Once again, I don't know. And what I'm really trying to figure out is, why didn't Monica Lewinsky follow suit? How did we just stop at Bill Clinton? Because if it's possible, I want to see it done. Like,
because the prime minister is next. You got to.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna take it dead, and let's take it dead, because if it's getting us where we need to be. I mean, she slept with the president. I'm confused how your career just ended right there. Like, so.
Well, because she's a woman. That's what happens. There we are berated, stood in front of a firing squad to be decimated, while the men are slapped on the wrist and told, "Hey, next time, just don't get caught."
That's crazy. That's crazy. And to bring it up, just to bring up whether or not she slept with him. What does that have to do with this time?
Mm-hmm.
What does this have to do with the situation that she's dealing with right now?
Not
and
a
Drea said your wholeness can be deleted.
And when she said that, I turned the microphone down.
Fred, can your wholeness be deleted?
I feel like your wholeness can be deleted if don't nobody know you a hoe.
If you move to a whole nother state,
you got to go somewhere else.
Know your wholeness can be deleted. That's what Dre said, and then turned around and had a baby by a 20-year-old. So
it just depends. Like, people with different, like, we are having millionaire conversations right now, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think one of the things that bothers me the most, and I'm probably so triggered by this conversation because I've been rewatching Scandal, and I don't know did you ever watch Scandal?
Yes, girl. Olivia Pope. Girl, first of all, the jacket, the wine, the long stem wine glass. Get into it.
She was that girl, but she was also a side chick.
She was a side chick.
When it came out, too. people would move heaven and earth for Fitz to still have the life that he had. His wife be damned, his children be damned. Literally, they killed his kid. So, and then Olivia is slaughtered in the media as a homewrecker. At best, they called Fitz, a philandering so-and-so. But they went all into this woman's background.
They did.
And I know it's fiction, but it's not.
But
really
still,
fiction.
I'm going to say, but no, that's reality. I mean, we've watched this play out. Let me tell you this, not trying to bring up Diddy did it, but it's just like with Cassie, allegedly.
Right.
Cassie, right. With Cassie, right? If the video footage was never released of what actually happened on that elevator or before the elevator, whatever case may be, he still would have been praised. People still would have never believed her, even though she talked about all these gruesome things that happened to her. It's like if people didn't actually see the video, she would have been scrutinized, which she was. People was pissed at her for coming forth. They called her all types of names. And this is the same thing with Meg Thee Stallion, where she gets shot.
Literally. And
everybody hates Megan. And I just don't understand. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. Even Megan past came up with her sleeping with Tory and all this other stuff. And it's like, sleeping with somebody means that I deserve to get shot and it's my fault. I just want to make sure we're clear where we're at.
That's the link that they're making. And so I think and I learned this from watching How to Get Away with Murder. The first step, when you start prosecuting somebody, when you put them on the stand, first order of business is discredit the witness. That's the first order of business. So if you come up here saying that somebody raped you or somebody beat you up or all these things, I'm finna talk about, not me personally, but they finna sit up and talk about how, in high school, you got caught making out with a boy behind the bleachers. In college, they ran a train on you. You got all these pictures on your Facebook of you being drunk and you talk about smoking weed and being a party girl.
Wow.
So that means that I wanted to be raped? Or that, so
that's
the procedure. That's the procedure, though.
Crazy.
When you're a woman, especially, you will be dogged like this. And I've never appreciated it because the more women a man can sleep with, the better his social profile will be.
So
he's
true.
He's a ladies' man. He got all the girls. They
talk
about it even when they're children. Think about this. Little boys, when they are children, if they are handsome, they be, he gonna break all the hearts when he older.
They immediately,
And what
they be like, you got a girlfriend? Immediately you got a girlfriend. He'd be like, I got two, or I got this girl like me, and that girl be like, they both.
And it's cute.
You can have two girlfriends, you know what
and it's cute. But what do they say to little pretty girls?
Girl, you a hoe. They try to lock them in the house, put them in long
Watch out for this.
Talk dirty about you. That's true.
So,
and then don't let you have a body that's out of your control. Don't let you just be a developed little girl, like 13 or 12 or something. Then you can't go nowhere. You can't have no friends. Everybody think you fast. And you might not even be that type of little girl. But people put it in your head that because of how God made you, because God made you that way, that it's unacceptable to society and that you cannot go anywhere. People will not accept you for the way that you look. That is so sad.
Well, we get punished no matter what we do. That's from birth. If you do have a body, you're too damn grown. If you don't have a body, look at you, flat chested. You're not really a woman. Like, it's never a happy medium with people. Like, you can't. This is why I try not to comment on women's bodies. Now, I will say something about them BBLs, but about your natural body. I'm not finna comment on no woman's natural body because, first of all, God thought it was enough. Am I better than God?
Thank you.
So
That's none of my business. It's just none of my business.
Exactly.
It's none of my business. And you can see, the thing is that you can see different body shapes and body types. You don't realize that as women, we all have insecurities. I don't care how many surgeries you had. The reason why you got the surgeries is because of the insecurity. Right. You feel me? So it's like we're all dealing with something. I couldn't dare judge the next woman when I'm dealing with my own, you know what I'm saying? My own insecurities about my own body and things that I don't like about myself. Why would I sit there and downput another woman who could be dealing with the same exact thing and we got two totally different body types?
Exactly. And I think a little some of that is what went on between Faraji and Taylor, because for her to tell her, you just got to get over it, kind of make me feel like she used to it. You know, like this is what she's dealt with her entire career, and she's now encouraging other women to tolerate it as well. And that's the problem. We need to stop tolerating stuff. Like you said, when we first opened this episode, you said stop sparing these niggas, and I need it on a t-shirt.
Come on.
Because Dr. Umar said, pacifically, he said, you can't psychologize some of these brothers. You got to put them to sleep.
Hello. Come on.